I'm going to preface this by apologising in advance for the laggy footage. Instead of the usual 1080p I prefer to record in, I gave in and went 720p because unfortunately the PC port of No Man's Sky is so poorly optimised that I barely get 30 frames per second when I'm not recording, let alone when I am. Again, I apologise and hope you'll enjoy this long rant of No Man's Sky regardless. So after an excruciatingly long load time, I've just been introduced to this mess. What the fuck is this? These textures are making me weep fucking blood. Look at this. This is the first load of shit I have to see? Frankly, I don't know if it's supposed to look like this or not. Is this just another bug? Or did they actually think that this looks good? No. You know what? World of Warcraft looked better in 2004 than this jar of piss looks like in 2016. At least that looked fucking cartoony and shit. This just looks like someone jerked all over a fucking canvas and called it art. Alright, so after fucking with the settings, I learned that they don't mean diddly fucking squat. Here's the game on low graphics. And now here's the game on high. Yeah, I ain't seeing a fucking lick of difference. So you're telling me the game still looks like shit on high? And still runs like shit on low? Fucking wonderful, thanks. 18 quintillion planets, huh? That's just as bad as when Gearbox said Borderlands had over a bajillion gazillion different fucking guns. Yeah, I mean, technically it does. But when the gun operates in the same way as the dozen other useless vendor trash, who gives a shit? Who cares if there's over 18 quintillion fucking planets? They all end up feeling the same anyway. Oh yeah, this one's in red, and this one's in blue. Woo, Technicolor, it's just like real life. Oh, and while I'm at it, let's bitch about the controls for a fucking minute. They're not the worst I've ever used, but they're more obnoxious than I am. And listen to me, I'm a fucking asshole. First off, you have to hold down the button for fucking anything. Changing options, selecting equipment, interacting with shit, crafting items. All these force you to hold the button down. Even quitting the game does. Any fucking menu action does. I mean, sure, it's a fucking console port, but even on a fucking console controller, this shit is wank. It makes no fucking sense. Why can't you just hover over a selection and click a single button? Why is that so fucking hard? And then we finally get into the ship. Oh dear sweet baby Jesus. The controls here are mostly fucking automated, and what isn't feels really clunky. Turning is fucking slow. Moving up or down is fucking slower. Moving around in general is just a tosspot of fucking arsery. You can't even crash, for fuck's sake. Okay, that might sound really fucking dumb, but it's a matter of control. If this is supposed to be a fucking sandbox, then I should be able to kill myself in it. I mean, look at this. You can never go straight down. It's like there's an invisible fucking hand pushing you back up going, ooh, be careful, Timmy. You don't want to go and hurt yourself. Fuck you! I'll do what I fucking want! Come on! All I want to do is fucking die! Okay, now we're in space. You might be thinking, I can crash into shit here. Well, I mean, yes, but who gives a shit? Crashing into the space station just bounces me around like a gerbil on fucking acid. And landing. Fucking landing. Holy shit. Landing isn't hard, but like everything else in this game, you have no fucking control over it. You just can't see what's underneath you. You think you can just tilt the camera? Here's a hint. No. And you think the screen in the middle of the UI means anything? What it means is diddly fucking shit. All you can fucking do is juggle your own balls in your mouth while the ship tells you what it's gonna do. As for item space and inventory management, this is it. This is all you fucking get at the start. And while you can upgrade it, the game doesn't even hint at how to do this. Turns out it's pretty easy, but it can get fucking expensive. Because of this, inventory space is a luxury. If you don't need something, then treat it like the blank fucking death. If it can't charge your tools, you don't fucking need it. The scarcity would be pretty neat if No Man's Sky was a survival game, but it isn't. The only shit you need to manage drain at a fucking snail's pace and a recharge with the most common resource you'll come across. All you need to do to survive is not attack shit. Congratulations, you're not a stupid fuck. Oh, and by the way, this is the combat. This is pretty much it. Just strafe and shoot a lot. The bots don't drop anything useful, so they're just an obstacle you have to avoid when breaking and entering into the actually useful places. At some point you'll find some aliens, but other than looking at you funny, asking you a question you can't read, and maybe giving you an item if you can answer it correctly, they just talk a load of shit. Like, seriously, what the fuck is this? You can get them to teach you words, but even after a few dozen of these, you'll still be wondering what the fuck they're on about. You'll find knowledge stones and monoliths scattered around the place that unlock the local language, but it's only a word at a time. Fuck, man. Imagine if it was this hard in real life. Nobody would understand each other. You're telling me I have to traverse the entire universe learning the dictionary of a fucking race, one word at a fucking time? Oh, great. I learned the Gek word for fucking Gek. How the fuck does that even work? Language requires context. You don't just learn one word at a fucking time. If I know that's the Gek word for Gek, how the shit do I not know any other fucking words? For a fucking sandbox game, it's bloody formulaic. You go from planet to planet looking at the same exact buildings and interacting with the same mindless life forms on every other planet. The only thing that changes is the colour and the shape of the wildlife, if it's not a barren apocalyptic shithole. Everything else looks the same, from the buildings to the knowledge stones. We have a universe with different alien species all sharing the same fucking architecture. What the fuck is this? For all the marketing and hype, what we have here is Minecraft. Except you can only upgrade your tools. Building anything is a sin, and you'll burn in the fiery depths of hell for even thinking about it. Pfft, it still sounds fucking better than playing this shit.